Time has a way of blurring the edges of our memories. We remember the heat of the sun, the scraped knees, the shout of a neighbor calling us home. But for the new generation, home is a lobby, and neighbors are voices from across the globe. Come and join us as we explore the new yet drastic changes in the world of game. Traditional games were raw. They were built on the physics of the real world, friction, gravity, and stamina. There were no tutorials. You learned by doing. You learned by falling. And here come the new online games. As the 90s bled into the 2000s, the dirt was replaced by pixels. The social aspect didn't lie. It scalded. We traded the sun for the glow of a monitor. But what did we lose in the exchange? And more importantly, what did we gain? We asked a kid, a teenager, and an adult about their thoughts. In your opinion, how has technology changed the way young people play?
The way technology changed how young people play is because that the technology has evolved, that it is powerful enough to play games with our friends online, because the good thing about playing games online is you can stay at home without going outside, especially if you live in a neighborhood where it is dangerous to go outside. Staying at home and playing online games with your friends online is the safest way to play with your friends without taking the risk.
Makabalo sila og kan ba kanang lang mga bata makabalo sila magamit og mga technology na mga example cellphone, example laptop or computer or any kind of gadget.
For me, I'm going to choose the traditional games. You know why? In these games we're in traditional, this is more on peer groups. Not like the online, or that is what you call more mag-base in our gadget, more on individualistic. Do you know what individualistic is? More on siya lang po ang nakaalam sa kanyang nilalaro. Whereas in the traditional, it is group. It is peer groups. You can mingle with other people. Your classmates, your best friend. Diba?
Yes.
And aside from that, you can have the interaction between your groupmate, between your friends, your close friends, or between your neighbors, diba? You can have that with the interaction. You can play, like for example, Dak Panay, like for example, yung mga bika ba yun? Sa amin noon, bika-bika ka nang maglaro ng you make a square, then you're going to so then you have also the Loksong Pinik, and that's so very very familiar for us, like at my age now. And we can still remember our games before, yung Chinese garter. You will play it by group, diba? And you have the abal-abal, and during night time, if we have moon, we are playing under the moonlight. Yes, I like the traditional because you can talk to your neighbor, you can talk to your friends, diba?
Yes.
Your neighbor, and neighbor is our best friend. Parang kapamilya natin yan. You can have interaction, you can exchange ideas, diba? And you can laugh with your playmates. Whereas the indoor, you alone, you are doing your personal gadget. And even at present time, also parents are playing their personal gadget. Nagkabisi. Kunya ang mga bata pud nagkabisi pud sa ilahang, diba? And no more socialization outside and even inside. No more na in your family. There is what you call conversation supposed to be.
If you had to choose between traditional games and online games, which would you prefer and why?
I prefer online games because since not everyone likes to go outside to play or talk with friends, it is the only convenient way to be with your friends.
Traditional games, I choose traditional games because kanang mapili gid yung mga kanka ba nang lipay kayo ka and then dili makawala og stress, tapos makadula ka sa mga amigo and
Okay, sir. Thank you for your time.
thank you.
And now for the next question. What types of traditional games did you play growing up?
In my time, I play, yes, of course, Dakpanay. That's my experience. Then we have also Bagol-Bagol, the Sipa Tumbalata. Then we have our yung jackstone.
Oh, kana.
Yeah, you have our jackstone. If we have stones and with the what you call yung bola. Oh, we can play that and we can laugh. May abal-abal pa dyan. So, especially during as what I've said, during my moonlight, we will play abal-abal.
How important do you think traditional games are to our culture today?
Yes, of course. We, the Filipino, we don't like that the online games, the games that is coming from other countries, and we are accepting it. But this kind of games, para sa akin, it's not good. I would like to prepare this. Very important, the traditional games, because in these games, yan pa sa ating mga lola-lolo noong unang panahon. And we must not forget, if you're going to accept the makabagong mga laro, but we don't have to forget our traditional. It's because there is a saying that, as for me now, it is said, hindi masama ang pag-unlad. Diba? New generation as of now, daghang gadget, daghang mga ginagamit, like for example, the cell phone. Then, according to the Ascend, composer of hindi masama ang pag-unlad kung hindi nakasisera ng kalikasan. So, what for? Ang mga kabataan natin ngayon, nasisira na ang kanilang mga utak, their mindset. It's because thinking, because advanced, modern technology, but masira talaga ang kanilang mga utak, their mindset. Pero according to the Ascend, the composer, hindi masama ang pag-unlad kung hindi nakasisera ng ating kalikasan. And what kalikasan I'm talking about is sa atin mismo, because we have different kinds of kalikasan.
In the end, a game is just a vehicle for human connection. Whether it's played with a tin can or a high-end PC, the heart of play remains the same. The playground hasn't disappeared, it's just gotten bigger.